we are having our inaugural meeting for our campaign, because campaigns are beginning shortly for the NRM primaries, for the constituency MPs and the district woman MPs and the LC5 chairpersons. I picked my nomination forms from Chadondo Road, and so today my mobilizers and supporters have been yearning to endorse my nomination forms so that I get back to Parliament and I continue serving them. I'm very happy, I'm very glad that they turned up at very short notice. They all turned up, and they've received me very well. They have already endorsed on my forms, and they are set on the campaign trail. When we start our candidates meeting on the 1st of July, they are now ready, because I have alerted them to move in all the 26 sub-counties until this for 2 weeks. That's until 14th of July, and then the D-Day is 16th of July, where elections will take place at the village level by lining. Of course, I have thanked them wholeheartedly for standing with me all throughout. Many of these people you see here have been with me for very many years. Since 2010, when I joined politics and joined Parliament, the youth have equally come on board. You can see how vigilant they are and volunteering to do so much to make sure that I go back to Parliament and I continue serving Bulambuli and its people. So people of Bulambuli, I'm very happy, I'm glad, and I thank you very much for the support that you continue giving me. Time has come for another election cycle, and so
because it tells you the truth. Either people want you or they don't. We've just had the NRM district chairperson. We all came here in the district. You saw the lines. It tells the truth. I have no problem with lining. I think it's the most truthful way of determining who the person they want. Now, for us, because it's the entire district, you can't be everywhere at the same time. So I can only be at my polling station. That is my village in Giduno. That means I must get agents for the 1,313 villages. I must get 1,313 times 2, which is 2,626 agents who will be able to represent my interests, so that they hold my poster, you get it, and then they line behind me, and at the end of it, it will all be aggregated together and brought at the district, and we should be able to. So my team here, I have tasked it to go and do the mobilization. When I tell them, because the campaign period is only 2 weeks. So when I tell them I'm coming, I'll be covering maybe 3 sub-counties per day. So it means brief moments at many different places to just remind our people and to ask them for the vote. The vote is the most important, and that's what I'm asking them. And the people of Bulambuli, I love them. I want them to really know that I love them, and I'm still ready to continue working for them. Honorable, this was actually demonstrated recently when we had the NRM chairperson for the district. You know, you realize that when you all pool your efforts together, you produce good results. Now, we work as a team because all of us serve the district. While for me it is the entire district, for the constituency MPs, it is for those specific constituencies. But we need to be united, because the things that we look for our district are the same. So joint effort, if I join effort with those who are in the constituencies, then that effort brings results very quickly, and it brings good results. So unity is strength, and it actually works. If you can work together, joint effort, for you're following up this issue, your colleague is following up this issue, but at the end, all of you are looking for issues of concern for our district, and that is Bulambuli. Electricity, that one speaks for itself throughout the entire district. You look at health centers, the facilities, the upgrading of health centers, the construction of new health centers, the upgrading of health centers to from health center 3 to health center 4 for the constituencies, ambulances. Last year I was able to hand over the second ambulance for Bulambuli district. Medicines, following up to ensure that medicines are in those health centers and that there are personnel to treat our people. You look at the schools. At the time when I joined the Bulambuli here, we did not have even A-level. But now, all schools have A-level, and we are getting many students, studying. The scholarships and the bursaries that we have been able to secure for our children here, it helps a great deal of all of them. You look at the road network, in the mountains there, the terrain is very difficult. We are still, that is one of the issues that we are still struggling. When the president was here last time, we raised that issue. I raised it, and he knew that he had promised us low-cost selling technology for the roads in the mountains. During the rainy season, our road network is really poor. So I have to follow up this issue with the president to make sure that our roads in the mountains at least are constructed using low-cost sealing so that they are motorable. You look at the water system, gravity water schemes. We started off, government was able to put a water gravity scheme for us in Namisuni. Now we have this other water gravity scheme that is running and serving Bulambuli at the same time. You look at agriculture. I've been able to lobby for tractors. I've been able to lobby for grinding mills for the women, so that women start up their value addition enterprises. I constructed the houses, I installed the grinding mills, and the women are now able to handle, value for themselves, and will continue working. When you look at the issue of wealth creation, very critical, and I want to thank His Excellency the President very, very much, because the wealth creation program has really penetrated the grassroots. Our issue now is sensitizing our people to embrace those government programs and put to good use so that they can generate wealth in their homes and therefore be able to lead a better life. So our district headquarters, you remember it was His Excellency the President that came and did the groundbreaking and actually gave us the first 200 million to construct it. So there are a spectrum of so many things that I have done here in Bulambuli. They speak for themselves, and I am still moving on. The landslides, still following up to ensure that government fast tracks the relocation of our people in Bulambuli to safer ground, because some of the landslide prone areas are really risky. We cannot afford to have our people continue staying there. And so I'm still engaging government, working with the Office of the Prime Minister, the President pledged, and I engaged the district health officer after engaging the ministers of health. What they needed was the district to fill in forms. There are forms, it's a process. There are forms that are supposed to be filled in which indicate the status of many of those areas in the health center so that government can get it on board. So the task, the responsibility that is holding us back is with the district, because the president pledged, the ministers are ready and willing, but the district has not moved. It has not played its role. And time and again, I keep on reminding them, have you filled in the forms? That is the starting point. That is the starting point. And I really look forward, because at least for upgrading the health center series to at least a health center for in every constituency, which is government's responsibility. Buginyanya has now been uplifted to a health center for. Buluganya Health Center 3 upgrading to Health Center 4. Now the issue is with the government every year to allocate some money so that they can progressively continue constructing and upgrading them. Meanwhile, there are other health centers that are being constructed. The health center at Kam sub-county, Umujiwole was completed. Others have been rehabilitated. I do follow up to make sure that our district
Oye! Oye! Oye!